Life comes at you fast, perhaps too fast. I like this, by the way.
I don't think I'm that special at all. Just like everyone else, I want to feel safe at night. That's what Blankman stands for. Every man who looks out his window, sees something wrong, and decides to do something about it.
YouTube was popping. It's your boy MKKP with Life Comes At You Fast. No, that's not a Black Ninja Turtle. That's the first Black superhero ever. Before Black Panther, before Falcon, before Shaq Diesel, we had Blankman. You know what I'm saying? That was my first representation of a Black superhero. This movie is honestly like, it's almost like a cult classic. Like, this movie's so hard to find. Like, you gotta like damn near buy this on DVD or something. I ain't seen this movie since the 90s, but I'm poor now, and I was looking on Tubi, and it's on Tubi right now. I feel like as a kid, this was the movie that made me want to dress up like a superhero. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Just because he was Black, that's all. I never seen a Black superhero. If you never seen the movie, I'm not gonna give too much of it away, because I feel like everybody should see this movie. I feel like today in the landscape of movies and stuff, it would definitely be like a cult classic. It wouldn't be so rotten as it was in the 90s. All entertainment has a place nowadays. When you think about Blankman, think about Batman, but the polar opposite in everywhere. Batman's white, Blankman's black. Batman's rich, Blankman's poor. It's really the opposites, y'all. Like, they both crime fighters and superheroes, but they're literally on the opposite side of every spectrum. Bruce Wayne grows up a spoiled rich kid, and Blankman grows up in the ghetto with his grandmother. I mean, the story is even eerily similar, you know what I mean? Batman's parents get killed by underground thugs. Blankman's grandmother gets killed by a mafia boss. That's what kind of gets them both started in being crime fighters. He has a sidekick, which is his cousin. He goes by the other guy. So Blankman and the other guy. This movie's hilarious to me, man, because I feel like we all have that moment in life at one point where we see so much wrong going on in life. We want to be vigilantes or something. Like, we want to make a difference. I just remember this movie, and it stuck with me my whole life, really. I just remembered it. Not wanting to be a crime fighter and go out in the streets and stop shit. Everybody wants to make a difference, you know, how they see fit and make a change that they see and that can be felt. So, I mean, this movie is ridiculous. I love it, but it did bad back in its day. I think almost it was an embarrassment, you know what I'm saying? Like, back then when it was released and it felt that way, I feel like it was almost an embarrassment. Man, I know it was an embarrassment for him when he first released it. There was nothing like it in entertainment. Like, there was no movie to compare it to. So I know it was a flop. I mean, the numbers say it was a flop. But 25, 30 years later, cult classic. I feel like that movie right there was a good start for just the Wayans brothers, the whole Wayans family. Like, it led into a lot of different things, because looking at Blankman, it kind of shows me a parody of Batman. And then if you think about the other movies, you know, Scary Movie, Date Movie, Don't Be a Menace to South Central, these are all parodies of movies that are great movies. So I feel like that kind of started it off for them, for the whole Wayans family to make these parody movies, you know what I'm saying, that are hilarious. All right, y'all, that's my video for today, man. Get in my comment section. Would you ever be a crime fighter? Would you ever be a vigilante trying to save crime, if you could? What would you call yourself if you could be a superhero? What would be your superpower? As always, man, it's your boy MKKP, man. Peace.